Hey guys, as you can see, I'm borrowing another studio. Don't get used to it.
Sup fellas, it's Maxwell on an iPhone microphone. Yeah, you thought that the setup and the microphone we'd all be professional for at least one video? You thought wrong. Anyways, I've been in Japan for about 2 to 3 weeks and I have a super exciting vlog that'll be coming out at some point in December. It's gonna take a bit of time and I'm not really gonna work on it until I'm back home. But in the meantime, we can at least talk about the intense J-League title battle that has been happening while I've been here. And it's been super cool to witness. But before we talk about basically what's going on right now, let's do a little recap of what's happened so far.
Don't get me salivating and fantasizing about things. Oh my God.
In matchday 8, all the way back in mid-April, Vissel Kobe had a slim 1-point lead over Nagoya Grampus. The next matchday saw Kobe drop points after a loss to reigning J1 champions Yokohama F. Marinos. This opened the door for Nagoya to take the lead, however they could only get a draw at home versus Shonan Bellmare. 2 matchdays later, Nagoya and Kobe played out an incredible 4-goal thriller which saw Grampus come back from 2-0 down in the last 17 minutes. However, this hurt Nagoya more than it helped them, as Marinos hopped into second with a win at Sagantosu. But then at the halfway point of the season, after Kobe dropped points in 2 consecutive match days, Marinos went top of the table. Their reign at the top lasted until matchday 21, when after a loss to Kawasaki Frontale, Kobe retook the lead. Kobe, however, would lose to relegation candidates Yokohama FC in the following week. A Marinos draw now saw the 2 clubs tied at the top with only goal difference separating the 2. A couple match days later, and Marinos retake the top spot after Kobe could only draw with Kashiwa Reysol. But it appears that no league contender can beat Yokohama FC for some reason, because Marinos were absolutely walloped by their rivals.
Yo, come on, man, I can't have shit.
This gave Kobe a chance to overtake the league leaders, but they could only get a draw against FC Tokyo. Luckily for them, Marinos lost again, and with a win against Kyoto Sanga, Vissel Kobe were league leaders once more.
500 years I have waited. Now I must wait 500 more.
However, there seems to be a curse once you become league leader, because the following week would see Kobe lose to Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Marinos drew that same day, which shrank the deficit between first and second. Into matchday 29, with 1 point separating the two, Kobe and Marinos would play in a top-of-the-table clash. 2 first-half goals from Vissel Kobe were enough to see out victory, and now Kobe had a 4-point lead in the league. However, with just 3 match days remaining, Kobe just couldn't seal the deal. They drew a Shonan Bellmare, who desperately needed a point to maintain their status as a J1 club. Meanwhile, Yokohama F. Marinos put 4 past Avispa Fukuoka. With that result, they were now just 2 points below the league leaders. Finally, in the most recent match days, both teams got massive wins respectively.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Please stop. Please stop.
So with 2 match days remaining, just 2 points separate league leaders Vissel Kobe and second place Yokohama F. Marinos. Vissel Kobe has never won a J1 title. However, after the signing of Spanish legend and captain Tsubasa enjoyer Andres Iniesta in 2018, Vissel Kobe won its first bit of silverware in 2019 when they won the Emperor's Cup. In the following year, Iniesta then helped the club win their first Japanese Super Cup. Although he's no longer with Kobe, the club is currently having its best season and hope to cap it off with their first ever J1 title. Under the management of Takayuki Yoshida, Vissel Kobe has one of the best attacks in the league, and a lot of that comes down to the current J-League top scorer, Yuya Osaka, who has 22 goals this season. The club's defense has been key to the team's historic success as well. Kobe currently have the 3rd best defense in the league. On the other hand, you have Yokohama F. Marinos, one of the most successful teams in the J-League with 5 titles. They recently just won 1 last season. Under manager Kevin Muscat, the reigning champions will hope to do a repeat. Marinos' key player is the ever so technically gifted Anderson Lopez, who's second in league top scorers with 21 goals. The team so far has scored the most goals of any club in the league, with creativity coming from Elber and Jan Mateus, who both have 11 assists respectively. Defense could be a concern for Muscat's men, however. They've conceded 37 goals, which puts them only 7th best in terms of defense. Now, as mentioned before, there are only 2 match days remaining in this intense title battle. League leaders Vissel Kobe play 5th place Nagoya Grampus at home, and then end their season with a away day in Suita to play 15th place Gamba Osaka. On the other hand, 2nd place place Yokohama F. Marinos play 10th place Albirex Niigata at home and then finish their campaign with a match against 14th place Kyoto Sanga away from home. You could argue Kobe has the more difficult schedule, which could make the final match day even more interesting. Either way, you can see the rest of this title race on YouTube on the J-League International channel, because all the upcoming matches will be streamed live on the channel for all of you to enjoy. For match day 33, Yokohama F. Marinos vs. Albirex Niigata is on November 24th at 7 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, 10 a.m. GMT, and 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vissel Kobe vs. Nagoya Grampus is a day later at 2 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, 5 a.m. GMT, and 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the final match day, both games will be played on the same day and time. That means both Kyoto Sanga vs. Yokohama F. Marinos and Gamba Osaka vs. Vissel Kobe will be on December 3rd at 2 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, 5 a.m. GMT, and 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're subscribed to the J-League International channel, tune into all of these great matches, and watch an incredible title race unfold. Seeing how the league has gone so far, there's definitely some more surprises to come.